Hi everyone, welcome to my channel and thank you so much for your love on my last video. So on today's video I'll be showing you something in your kitchen that you probably didn't know you could use another way. So growing up there were chores I didn't enjoy doing, and one of them was cutting okra. And my mom would always ask us to cut the okra into round shapes because she doesn't like blended okra, as the soup doesn't look as expected sometimes when you warm it up the next day. So when you have to cut the okra, especially for a large family, it takes a lot of time and sometimes it could be stressful. So I grew up wondering what I could do to make this different. Then when I had my kids and they started loving okra soup, especially my son, who enjoys eating fresh okra, and most times he wants to see the okra inside the soup when he's eating and pick them and eat. So I kept on wondering, like, is there a way I could make this different, like instead of spending a lot of time using the chopping board and my knife to cut the okra. So recently, as I was cooking in the kitchen, I remember that there was this cutter I bought few years ago. I quickly brought it out, then rinsed it out with soap and water and decided to try using it, and boom, this was the lifesaver I've always wanted all these years. The way it was cutting the okra was so fast and nicely, and they came out in nice shapes. And not just that, the time it took me to cut the whole bowl of okra was like half the time I usually spend with the chopping board. And most times, with the chopping board, you'd have to be very careful with your hands. Yes, even with the chopper, you would also have to be very careful. So what I did was, when I was chopping it, I tried to avoid chopping to the end, like to the tiniest part of the okra. So what I did, I left out those parts, after which I could use a knife if I still want them to cut out the remaining okra. So I found out that this could actually save a lot of time instead of with the chopping board. Comparing both, you would see that the chopper does the work faster and less stressful than using a chopping board and a knife. So I hope you enjoy watching this. I hope you share the video with your friends and let them know that there's actually a way to make things easier.